Why'd the biscuit and gravy get kicked out of the bar? Because they don't serve breakfast. The reason for today's video is I wanted to do the biscuit test on my Ninja Woodfire to see if there's any hot spots. It is a common thing for barbecuers to do this on different cookers, where you line a bunch of biscuits up in there, you cook them, and then you see if some of them brown more than others, and that's gonna tell you where the hot spots are on your grill. I never actually did that on the Woodfire, so I wanted to do it. And I figured, I'm gonna have a lot of biscuits on hand, what can I do? I'm going to make sausage gravy to go with my biscuits. To do that in the Woodfire, you need a couple things. The first thing you're gonna want is the flat top. The flat top is gonna make all of this possible. Put your flat top accessory in there and then get yourself one of these. They're like a little grill mat. It's gonna protect the flat top from being scratched when you put a pan on it. Yep, I'm going to use the flat top as a burner. I have done this before. It works really well. And I have these kind of special pans that the handle comes off and you can just put it in and it'll close and it'll fit. This is from a company called Boogle. I don't think they actually make them anymore, but if you search on Amazon, you can find pans like this with detachable handles. The detachable handle just makes it so we can close the lid and get some smokiness in them. Now, you can do this with any pan that's gonna fit on your flat top. You just might not be able to close it because it's gonna have a handle. Because the Woodfire takes so long to preheat, I'm gonna go ahead and start it and I'm gonna set it to grill medium. Here's a couple fun facts about the Ninja Woodfire that some people don't know. If you try to use the Woodfire function, Pellets, when you're using the grill function, it's gonna yell at you to close the lid every time. You can't use the griddle function with the lid open while using Pellets. It's gonna be mad at you and it's gonna continually tell you to close the lid. But if you go ahead and start it, let it do its thing, get it preheated, let the pellets go, and then turn it off, turn it back on, and turn it on to grill without Woodfire turned on, you can basically have the pellets burning, the fan going, all the smoke is going to happen, but it's not going to yell at you to close the lid. Because after the Woodfire lights the pellets the first time, it's not continually lighting them. So it doesn't matter. As long as they start burning and smoking, you are good to go. Oh, I'm gonna grab my pellet hopper and fill it with some pellets and give it the dad shake. The dad shake either compacts the pellets and makes it burn better, separates the pellets and gives it lots of air and makes it burn better, or does absolutely nothing and makes me feel like it burns better. I still do it every time. Load it with the pellets, turn it on, set it to grill medium, turn the Woodfire button on, and put the time at whatever you want it to be. And now we just wait for the Woodfire to preheat. It takes a while. It's lit, it's preheated, and it's ready to go. Let's do our trick. We're gonna turn it off. We're gonna turn it on. And then we know it's preheated. We're gonna drop that guy down. Pop our pan on there. This is 1 pound of breakfast sausage. This is like a little ground meat separator. Works really well. Now we're just gonna let that cook for a little while with the lid closed, get a little smokiness, get a little sizzle going, and then we'll move on to the next step. Oh, we are already starting to get some color. Render down. I think I'm gonna use my fat tool. With the heat loss you get from going from the griddle to the pan, I decided to bump it up to high just so I can get a little bit more brown on this. After about 10 minutes, this sausage is fully cooked. Now you want at least 3 tablespoons of drippings. I maybe have 1, so I'm gonna add butter. We're gonna let that melt and get a little foamy. To this, you're gonna add 1/4 cup of flour and whisk. And the only whisk that I have that is plastic is my daughter's little baking whisk. So that's what I'm gonna use. We're gonna let that cook for about 1 to 2 minutes just to really cook out the raw flour. We don't wanna get too much color on here. We're trying to make a blonde roux because we want like a white sausage gravy. 2 cups of whole milk. You wanna add a little at a time. You're gonna get a better consistency if you do it this way instead of just pouring it all in. Now you can add as little or as much milk as you want to get it to the thickness of the gravy that you like. Want a thicker gravy? Less milk. You want a thin gravy? More milk. I probably should have put half that milk in at the end and not the whole thing. My gravy's a little bit thinner than I want. I'm just gonna have to simmer it a little bit to reduce. Now is a good time to add in a pinch of salt. If you have fresh sage, add that. I have dried. So I'm just gonna add a pinch of sage and some cracked black pepper. One trick when using this flat top as a burner thing is to close the lid. It's gonna get more heat in there and it's gonna help you get to a simmer. It's a little bit tough to get them to simmer or boil, but it can be done. See, we're getting like some bubbling there. This is already thickened up just how I want it. Perfect. This goes in there. And then we simmer it for about 5 minutes and your sausage gravy is done. I originally planned to make buttermilk biscuits for this video, but then I looked at the recipe for buttermilk biscuits and no, that is way too much work. So I bought a can of buttermilk biscuits from Pillsbury. These ones. All I did was spray the basket with a little bit of oil and line them up nicely. We're gonna cook them at 350 degrees in the wood fire for 13 to 17 minutes, and we're gonna see if any of them cook differently. I set the wood fire to 350 bake and turned on the wood fire feature. We should be good to go. See you in about 13 minutes. 13 minutes up. I'm gonna call these done. This is the exact orientation it was in the wood fire. This would be the back of the wood fire. This would be the front of the wood fire. Looking at this, the one here at the front right corner has a lot more browning on it. These two here are a little bit browner than the ones in the back corner. But overall, it's pretty even. I have seen some cookers where you'll find like black biscuits and then like raw uncooked biscuits. This is actually pretty good. Side note, I didn't realize this thing makes an excellent air fryer basket holder. So I'm just gonna take these out and put them on the board in the orientation they were. I'm really happy with this. This is very even cooking. Fantastic. Let's make some biscuits and gravy. Gonna take one of these guys. Ooh, nice. Take some of my sausage gravy here. Biscuits and gravy. I don't have a fork with me. I'm going to eat it like a sandwich. Honestly, this was just an excuse for me to make biscuits and gravy. I love it that much. Oh, so good. It's spicy, it's creamy, it's savory. You get the crunchiness of the biscuit. All around fantastic. If you'd like the recipe, it's going to be on my website, dadgotthis.com, along with all my other wood fire recipes and my cookbook, Bad Jokes, Good Food. Go check it out. You might like it. If you like this, throw me a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. All right, with all that out of the way, guess there's only one question left to answer. What did the sausage say when he won the race? I'm a wiener. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes. Do the biscuit test on the Ninja Woodfire and make biscuits and gravy. But one thing Dad will never do is an outro. So that's it. Bye.
This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on. You say you like brisket, ribs, and pumpkin pie. But can you handle the dad jokes that come with them? My cookbook, Bad Jokes, Good Food, has over 24 woodfire recipes guaranteed to make you hungry and groan at the same time. Order your copy now at dadgotthis.com.